what are the most important metrics that you need to look for when you're trying to scale your ads? So a lot of people, they tell me when they're running ads, they don't know what to do when they're scaling. They just think they need to raise the budget and that's it. You need to understand that you need to do a lot of optimization. So by doing those optimization, you will spend dollars on every time you're scaling a campaign. Every time that you are, raising the budget, you will save a few dollars here, a few dollars there, a few dollars there. And at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, those few dollars will make sure that you A, become very profitable, or B, not profitable at all. Because let me give you an example. The first metrics that I try to look for is the countries. When I start, I try to test in United States, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, and United Kingdom. Those are the top 5 countries. If you don't have access to the agency accounts that we have access to, only focus in United States and Canada. So don't need to worry. You can focus on those two. And if you have access to an agency account, you can test those big 5 countries like I do. Obviously, you have a little bit of an edge if you can test all those top 5 countries over the other people, but that's the edge that we give to the people inside our mentorship. So like I said, what are the first what are the metrics that I look for? So the first metric that I look for is the country, the location. So I try to look at the location. As you can see right here, most of my sales came, from most of the clicks, because I tried to look at the clicks, because clicks, it's a lot more data. So I tried to look, okay, the clicks from my winning product that I've run in the past is mainly in United States, or basically everything is in the United States. It's literally crushing the other countries. So if you look at your data and you see one country is performing better than all the other ones, and the campaign or the ad groups is not properly spending on that winning location, then what you should do next time you create another campaign is focus on those countries that gives you the most sales. So let's say if you run a product and United States and Australia are giving you the most sales, then why are you focusing and targeting Canada or targeting United Kingdom or New Zealand if United States and Australia are giving you 90% of the sales? So by only narrowing down by United States and Australia, you will be able to make more money. Because let's say you create one ad group, and on that ad group, it overspent by $5 on another country. Let's say it overspent by $5 in United Kingdom. And you know, in United Kingdom, you won't have much sales. Each ad groups that you create, let's say you create 3 campaigns, because now you start scaling, create 3 campaigns with 6 ad groups each. That's $5 per ad groups. That's 6 times 3 times 5 for the $5 overspends. So that's a few $100s there in a day that you overspend, that you could have basically put in your pocket. So it doesn't look like much, but it is much. So a few dollars here and there when you're running ads at a high scale, it can make a big difference. You know, me and my brother, we had a super massive winner that we were trying to scale in June. And that super massive winner, we created, I believe, up to 25 campaigns. 25 campaigns that we created in a single day. And all of those campaigns had 6 ad groups. So 25 by 6, I don't know what's the number there, but it's pretty heavy. And let's say on each of those ad groups, you overspend by $5. That's a few $1,000s just right there, because you didn't target the right countries. Not because you didn't target the right country, but because you didn't narrow down to those countries that are performing the best. So normally what I try to look for, I don't try to be too crazy about it, is at first I try to look for sales. Okay, I'm getting sales. What is the next step? The next step is to look what are the countries that are performing the best. When you look at what the countries are performing the best, then the next campaign, the next day, you will focus on those countries. That's what you're going to focus on. If you're skeptical and you don't have a lot of experience with TikTok ads, you can let it spin for, let's say, 2 days and see, oh, now I'm certain it's clearly United States and Australia that are giving me the most sales. So it's good. So if you need a day more to give you a little bit more data and give you a little bit more sales, then it's completely fine with me. The second thing that you want to look for is the gender. As you can see here, it has been already narrowed down by female because I knew from the start that it was a product for female. It was literally a product for mostly female. So I did narrow down for female. But now, let's say you don't narrow down. You could literally overspend by 30% of your budget. Like 30% of your budget will be spent in the wrong gender because mostly female will be purchasing and you're spending money towards the men, and the men are literally giving you 1 or 2 sales when the other one is giving you 15 sales. So why spending on men? Focus on the gender that will bring you the most sales. Obviously, if you're testing makeup products, something related to makeup, something related to skincare, women will mostly purchase your product. So I just go narrow down by women right off the start, by females right off the start. But if I don't know, let's say it's a trendy gadget, something for your car, or just a little cute toy, I don't know if it's going to be towards women or towards men. So I will let the campaign be very broad. So I will target both genders, and I will let the campaign decide with the data that I have, okay, which one give me more interaction, which one give me the most sales. And if you see it's woman, perfect. Go narrow down by woman. If you see it's male, then go narrow down by male. And the last thing that I try to focus on is the age. So the age, again, very important. As you can see, it's pretty much spread towards, you know, 18 to 54. So mostly any age. Let's be honest, mostly any age. But if you see that 50% is from, let's say, 25 to 44, then I will try to focus on all those. Like if you see they're, even more than for 50%, let's say they're owning 80% of the market, then I will only focus on this age range, because that age range is the one that is bringing me the most sales. So why will I focus on the other age range? So I will only focus on the one that really matters. And how to know if it matters? It gives you sales. But again, guys, I know a lot of you are going to start going crazy. I know a lot of you are going to start looking at your campaigns, try to look if everything is good, location, gender, age, and try to, analyze your ads. Those things that I'm sharing with you right now are only used by me or by my brother when we have a product that gives us consistent sales. We don't look at those metrics if we don't have consistent sales. If we don't have consistent sales, if we see it's not a winning product, then we move on and we test another product. We don't even look at the metrics. So if you have a product that, let's say, have 0 add to cart, 0 sales, and like the CPCs to the roof, you spend $25 and it's going nowhere, then don't start looking at the metrics, try to point. No, don't start doing that. Because if your product doesn't make a few sales with $25 spent, then it's just not a winning product. It is just not a winning product. A winning product will be consistent. Obviously, some winning products are stronger than others, and some winning products will make you more money than others. But at the end of the day, a winning product is a winning product. And what is the criteria of a winning product? It's a product that gives you consistent sales. The moment that you have consistent sales, you can look at those metrics to make more money. But if you're making none, 0 money, then you'll just overspend the budget. So you don't want to overspend the budget. You want to make sure to test consistently, to spend $25 for your campaign. If it's not doing well and you see there's no potential, then you move on to the next product. You literally move on. You don't focus on that product. But if you see you have consistent sales, then you want to read those metrics because now they're very important. And that's the difference between a seasoned dropshipper and a person that started dropshipping only a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago. Why? Because when they take a product or my brother takes a product, we're able to make 30-40% profit with our product easily. And we're able to do that because we know what to look for. We know how to implement bundles, upsells, cross sales. We know how to implement email marketing. We know all those strategies. We know how to not overspend on ads. So every penny counts. Doesn't look like it, but we count every single penny. That's how you will be able to make as much money as possible. But if, let's say an example, you overspend by $100 every day, doesn't seem that much. You're like, I made $300, overspend by $100, then it's not the end of the world. What it is, because $100 at the end of the month, that's $3,000 more. $3,000 more that could have been in your pocket. And if you do 3 times 12, that's 36. That's $36,000 at the end of the year. So that's a salary of a full-time person who's, working full-time. So you could literally go in a country like Bali and making 36,000 a year and living comfortably with that money. You can literally be geographically free with that amount of money behind your laptop. So every penny counts. Make sure that every time you test a product, you don't overspend. And when you start making sales, you do analyze everything and you focus on the right things. Like I said, if you don't know how to properly scale your product, we do not only focus on people that are beginners. We do focus on people that are beginners, but we also help people that are scaling their brands. So if you want to scale your brand with TikTok ads, you have problems and it's not consistent, just hit us up, send us a message, and we'll be able to talk and figure it out something, make a plan, and make you even more profit and scale even more your business. So guys, please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to put the bell notification on. It's going to help us a lot. We work very hard. I know I say it on a lot of those videos, but we do work hard to make those videos, and we could put more time in our dropshipping business, but we do it to help you guys because we want to create a great dropshipping community. I know there's not so great dropshippers out there. They're only looking for money, and what we really look for is to create a community. That's why we do raw contents. That's why we reply to every comment, and it's going to stay like that forever. Obviously, at the end of the day, me and my brother, we are running a business, so that's why we need, to make you pay for the mentorship. It's completely normal. It's a business at the end of the day, but we want to still create something authentic and something real. So also, do not forget, under the comment section, we have a link that if you're coming from United States, Australia, United Kingdom, and Canada, you will have access to the ad manager of TikTok that will have up to $1,500 in credit. So how do you have access to that $1,500 in credit? Is if you come from those 4 countries, like I said, those 4 countries, you create a TikTok account with our link from the description below, and every time you spend $100 on ads, they will match it with another $100 in credit. If you spend $500, they will match it with $500 in credit. And we also have a link for a Shopify store offer that every time you create, let's say, a brand new Shopify store, you will only pay $1 for the next 3 months. So every month you will pay $1. So $3 in total for 3 months. Those 2 offers are incredible. I don't know how long they're going to stay there, but they're amazing offer. And I wish I had that when I started dropshipping, because I didn't have any of that, and I overspent a lot of money by doing things that weren't very smart, let's say that way. So yeah, guys, hope you do understand. Don't get too overwhelmed with this strategy. This is only when you find a winning product. So wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Take care and peace out.